Alrighty. You know when you start streaming and you got nobody watching you, you kind of carefully pick the stream names, stream titles to try to attract the most attention. But then over the course of some time, you get the regular folks who always drop in, and at that point, the whole concept of stream titles goes out the window. So, it goes from making levels, prop design, texturing to Ooga Booga and butt farts. So, it is the natural process, I suppose. Okay, so what do we got here? We got this whole thing modeled. I had this on my mind, but I kept ignoring it. There's no back room here. There's no office. There's no storage. There's no bathroom. So it's like, it's okay. We'll write it into the story. It'll be like, these are modular buildings, and if they need resources, they process a request, and it gets sent into the whatever, the main office, and the truck comes in and brings in the stuff. It's fine. I do need to, however, where is it? Pit stop. Get the door. I'll need to get the door. I'm gonna program the door first. Let's do this. Hide everything. Except for the door. It's gonna be in layout. And, right. I'm gonna get this exported like this through the plugin, so it maintains the center point without me having to move the object to the center of the scene. Engine, models, props, technically, I would say locations, but yeah, this is, I need to give it a name. Pit stop door. Alright, now, the basic object, I think obj is all that we need. Object selected. Bam! One file. One side. Would you like to sign my petition? Okay, we'll just give Godot a second to realize there's new shit in the file system. Thank you very much. Close all this nonsense. Yes, we do have to texture a bunch of this stuff. For now, we'll just ignore it. It doesn't exist if it's not open. We'll let the player base to tell us what have been not textured yet. Okay, so this is a door. I know that I wanted this to be a physical door. So I guess a rigid body 3D would be a proper choice here. However, we want this to be kinematic frozen, so it doesn't move too far. Okay. Pit stop door. Where'd you go? Stool, wall, table. Huh. I don't see it. Pit stop stool. I don't see it in the file system. What the heck? Arcade mode. Props, engine models. It is there. One file has been exported. What's it called again? Wait, why is it called Cube 2 again? God dang it. Pit stop door. Oh. What the? There's a thing over there that should really be here? Is it a copy? What the heck? It's like the entire building. with the old texturing too. Okay. Let me just double check this. Uh-huh. Okay. All this building. Get the shit out of here. Thank you. Pit stop door. It's just a case of not naming something correctly. Export. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Pit stop. Any day now. There we go. Pit stop door. I guess I need to shove it like this. Nice. Alright. Shape. Shape. Give it a shape. The shape is not visible. G is the shortcut to display... collision shapes are just not visible in the view settings. Alright. I'm wondering if there's a shortcut for camera. No. No camera snapping? No. We don't get... Oh, actually there is something. Okay, so 1 and 3. Numpad 1, numpad 3. Okay. Cool. Objects, props, arcade mode, pit stop, door. There we go. So I'm gonna place this into the pit stop object. We're gonna program it to be a physically interacting object. Antoine mentioned that this door was too thin, but I don't see it. It seems like a pretty sufficient thickness. Okay. I'm gonna open up the cabinet. Sync cabinet, filing cabinet. Oh, filing cabinet could work. We have a drawer, and it tells us it's in rigid interactable group. Cool. So we're gonna tell this guy to also be a part of that group. Okay. If I make it a global, hopefully it will show up in other files, other scenes. It might be. Okay. Nice. Next, needs to have a script. Because the way it opens is slightly different to the other rigid doors. Okay, I need to stop returning to the arcade mode because I don't know what it's loading, but it takes forever to switch. Let's attach a script. Pit stop door. Scripts, props, props, props. Yes. Okay, now, what is expected of this? We have pull strength. Travel limit. Lock rotation. I mean, pretty much it just expects this to be in place, and then the rest is handled however the heck we choose. Alright, we don't actually want to move it through physics. We want to move it through what? Through something. We want to jiggle the mouse And then the more we jiggle it, the more the door gets shifted to the left. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. The handle's over there, so the door goes this way. Okay. So how far does it have to move for it to be considered open? I mean, technically, it has to have a stopping point. And it has to move along the bias x-axis, so we can move and rotate the station in every which way. The angle of movement would always be this way in relation to the door. So it looks like we're almost 2 blocks wide. So negative 1.75 would be the distance. Okay. So here's how I'm gonna do it. AC Gaming, good day. Is the Jesus bot coming? No Jesus bot today. You always do well on mapping. Well, there you go. So here's what I'm gonna do. The mouse has to be moved constantly. While it is moving, it's gonna accumulate value. The speed of the mouse would not determine the value, I think. Well, maybe. Let's see. Var, let's do move accumulate 0.0. So I'm gonna do plus equals, and then event dot relative, which gives us the x and y value. I'm just gonna get the length of the relative motion. Just have to wait for the bot. Okay. Move accumulate event relative. Cool. So let me print. I'm gonna print this value. Nice. Okay. Boop. Oh, okay. There we go. It would be nice if I could see it. Okay. That's pretty fast. Move accumulate times delta. Let's try that. Actually, that's not what we're supposed to do. This is supposed to be done when we add to the move accumulate. Oh yeah, that's much better. So, seems like... Hey, Steven. Good day. Seems like when we reach 60... Like, anywhere between 40 and 60, we can shift it. Okay, so... func physics process. If move accumulate is above... Let's go 50 for the time being. It's going to be even. Hey, Dashizi. Good day. Sup. Okay, so I need to shift the door to the left. Specifically, it has to be to the left in its basis. Okay. I don't want to have code running all the time, so maybe I can use a tween for this. Tweens are kind of nice because they destroy themselves when they're done, so you don't have code running all the time. So do var t create tween property. So self global. Can we just do position? Position. Yes. The final value would have to be position dot. No. Yes. I think we have to work with global position actually. The final value is whatever the global position is plus global transform dot basis dot x, and let's say we're gonna, for now we'll just do 0.4, and then the duration is 0.2 seconds. Okay, that's it. It doesn't like something. What do you not like? Position, global position has to be a property path. Okay. So I just want the door to look like it's a just rusty old stuck piece of garbage, and then you have to put your back into it to open it up, pry it open. Oh, okay. Yep, that's the idea. Except wrong direction, of course. And then it has to stop at some point. So we're gonna do negative. Let's do set ease out. Okay. This would have to be random. So rand f range between 0.1 and 0. What was it? 4? 3? Let's do this. This value would have to be random as well. So let's do budge threshold starts at 50. We're gonna put it here. When it reaches this, we're gonna do rand f range between 30 and 60. Forgot to add yo to my sub. Now it's just sub. Soup. Okay. I'm also going to randomize the rotation just a little bit. I think that's going to look kind of nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's kind of funny. You actually have to re-engage it. Okay, now. We need to make this not work anymore. So var pulled false. Or was it interactable? We have interactable, right? Nope. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just stay the way it is. Okay, fair enough. So in order for this to stop, we need to know how far it has gone. So var dist, or I guess starting position, we're gonna do on ready global, yeah, global position. And then here, if let's do global position dot distance to starting position is over, what is it, 1.7, I think? Then return. Is it bad when I'm making a game without a plan? Dude? If you've been around this channel for any amount of time, or known any of the people in the chat for any amount of time, welcome to the family. Please take a seat. That corner over there, the corner of unfinished games. It's okay. That's when you know you do game dev for life, for fun, rather than for profit. Don't let anybody who works with me on these games hear that I say that. Okay. Low position, distance to starting position. Above 1.7 is going to return. I think what I also should do is maybe remove this from the group. That seems like... remove from group. Rigid hey, nice. It gives me a suggestion. So this will prevent it from ever being interacted. Because this is the kind of door where you pull it out, and that's it. You pull it out of the way, it's done. Okay. Oh. We're up here now. Still no fall damage. Okay. Nice. Okay, perfect. Let's also do rotation. Let's do T, parallel, tween, property, self, rotation, degrees on which axis? On the Z axis. So we'll do like this. Final value, rand f range, minus 10 to 10. Duration. I feel like the duration should be random as well. Let's do 0.1, 0.3. And then we're going to feed it here. And also feed it right here. What I find is that if I start making a plan and then stick strictly to that plan, I miss out on some interesting stuff. But if I don't have a plan, I get lost. So there's got to be some sort of a middle ground where you have at least a bit of scaffolding. Oh god. Okay, that's a bit much. Let's go like anyway between 2 and this much. As a matter of fact, let's actually do the time differently for both of them. And I'm gonna also do set ease. We'll do ease out. Let's also do ease out here. Or is in out. Release. Okay. This is actually kind of funny. You have to keep readjusting your mouse. Well, there you go. That's it. 0.7 might be a bit much though. Actually, let's it doesn't seem like the is in out is working. Maybe it has to be done in conjunction with Bezier. Set trans, we're gonna do cubic. We have bicubic? No, we don't. Hey. Okay, that's looking good. Nice. Nice and simple. Don't think we have to worry about it too much. Let me just do that again. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. How else can we improve this? I think maybe having just a little bit of movement when we're like trying to nudge it. I think that would be nice. I think what we can do is instead of moving this, because it's already kind of involved with movement, we're gonna move the mesh. Now the mesh is currently set to 000 location. So what I'm gonna do here is as we are moving, I'm gonna take the position on the x-axis, and then plus equals, is gonna move this guy. We're gonna multiply this by 0.1, and then in the physics process, I'm gonna make this return back to 0. So there's 2 layers of movement. The little nudging to make it look like something is happening while you're moving your mouse. Dang it. Okay. It's not quite correct. It's got to be the opposite direction, but that is the idea. That actually gives me an idea for something else that you can do, where you have to pull on the door far enough so you can get through it after you let go of whatever. I think Half-Life had a couple of those. Spin the valve. Nice. Yeah, that works. And then it's reactive, so the more you move the mouse, the faster you're gonna pull this thing open. We should probably limit it, because I've seen the error of using the mouse velocity. I've seen the repercussions of doing untempered velocity readings. It's not great. Hold on a second. Yeah, my mouse can't really do it, but okay. That right there probably shouldn't happen. So let's go 0.5. It'll be okay. Nice. Yeah, that works. Some nice crunchy metallic audio. Yeah, absolutely. Not sure what the hell this is. Oh, that's the missing concrete texture. Alright, that is good. That works. We now have a door that can be nudged open. That's perfect. We'll texture this thing another time. While we are here, and while we're within the first hour, I need to put together some longer road spans. I'm just going to quickly put together a size template. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Dreadtail. Dreadtail. Yes. Models. Props. Okay. Road size template. Okay. Okay, how big is this bitch? It doesn't seem to be too bad, but it's also not really wide enough for two vehicles. Okay. That is looking pretty big. I believe it needs to be a bit... What? Is that enough for two vehicles? Generally speaking? Yeah. I think it's just the road itself. The terrain's a little wider. So I'd say this is more than enough. At least that's the template. And then we don't have to stick exactly to the size. No. Oh, damn it. God damn. I clicked. And, hold on. F9 was it? No? Control F9? How do you bring back the... Damn it. Damn it! Okay. Alright. You gotta do that again. Oh well. Wonder if we can set a default value for that property. Okay, carefully open the panel, decrease the value. Good. Okay. Now, we have reset the default value, but there's no way to set it to be the default value. Alright. Convert to mesh. Or I should say, before we do that, we need to set the points to be poly. Otherwise, it's going to make an uber giant resolution mesh. Fill. Extrude. That should be sufficient enough. Okay. And then same thing we did before. I'm going to save this real quick. Assets. Models. I don't remember where we're saving the roads. No, roads. Okay. Roads long. Nice. Cool. Sculpt. Actually, before we do sculpt, we do slight randomization. Okay. Let's scale this like that, but I think what I'm going to do is take the tops. This is something we didn't do before, and we ended up with some very weird triangles after remeshing. I'm going to flatten it. Maybe even scale it up like that. It's only loosely approximate. Okay, sculpt, and then remesh. And then there we go. Okay. I'd say that's looking pretty good. Next, we need to go over the edges with the scrape brush. We have to set the scrape brush to trim plane, so it maintains the last plane, or it doesn't go past a particular distance when I'm doing this. And I'm also going to make it preserve the original normal. There we go, so it enforces it. Okay. I wonder if I should do a global, well, global blur of some kind. Okay, let's see if I can do a little bit of a smoothing. Let's see, this right here. Alright. Nice. Sure. That works. Next, we are going to get a brush. What is it? Link or append? I think we append. We're going to get a brush from the first roads. There we go. This is brush. Road cracks. Probably do all three of them. Anything else? Alright. Save it up. There we go. There's our texture. Oh. Yeah. It is present, but it's not working. There we go. That's what it's supposed to work like. Just notice the Ooga Booga. Like, hey, whatever. It's a stream. Nice. There we go. Well, that's basically all we need to do. I just gotta get some of this detail off the side here. Okay. Fairly certain the lack of vortices shouldn't be too big of a deal. I gotta say, man, I've learned quite a bit about modeling and sculpting. I think all of the future projects are gonna benefit. Just gotta get my ass out of this hopeless country. Nice. It's looking good. Maybe we'll just have a nice clearing over there. Alright, I just want to see what this looks like. Dang it. Ah, that's okay. We're not going to have any texture space, texture data on the underneath. That's fine. Okay, so long or road long 01. Nice. What are the chances we can get away with just one road? Just pull a halo. Just one rock. All the cliffs. All the boulders. It's just one rock. Scaled at various dimensions. Okay. Love quad remesher. Let's see. 1,500 vertices. Can you make do? 2,914. Alright, that's fine enough, I suppose. Although, we don't really care about having a lot of detail on the bottom. And there's a way to tell it where to prioritize the remeshing. So it places more on the top and less on the bottom. Use vortex colors to control quad's size density. Right. Vertex paint. Could we be allowed to see what we're painting? Background, color. We have normal. Okay. So it's just all white by default. Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna double check what we got going on here. Oh, download Quad Remesher 3 user documentation. Got it. Vertex. Use vertex colors. You can paint on each vertex. Red colors means that you want 4 times smaller quads. Cyan color means you want 4 times bigger quads. So blue or cyan would be bigger. You don't have to set painted color manually. There's a slider from 0.25 which automatically sets the proper color depending on the slider value, desired density that you want to paint. You need to select Vertex Paint Mode instead of Object Edit Mode and choose Paint Tool. Then each time you change Quad Density slider, the paint color is adjusted automatically. Ah! Okay, so we use Vertex, Quad Density. There we go. Okay, so it changes the color for me. Okay, so what was the rule? Quad Density. Cyan means 4 times bigger. Okay. There we go. As a matter of fact, I think we need to fill. We need to fill this whole thing. Can I fill? There's no fill. Just have to do this. Okay. Let me do it in wire. Okay. Okay, so everything, all the sides need to be red, so they get more quads. And then we go down here. Yep, and then this gets the least amount of quads. It's kind of an extreme, but okay. Alright, Nice. Beautiful. Let's see what that looks like. We got a little whoopsie over here. Nice. Cool. All right, let's see. Remesh it. 32%, 40%. There we go. What the shit is this? Hold on a second. I mean, it did do what we asked it to do, but it's not looking great. All right. I mean, it is technically understandable. We went to the two extremes. So it's gonna struggle trying to evenly. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, also this is 14,000 vertices. So, you know, failed unsuccessfully. Alright, let's not do that. Let's be adaptive. And what if we tell it to stick to 1500? I feel like between this and the roads that we made before, we should be okay with relatively low resolution pieces. Okay. Let me try this. Maybe we don't go nuts on the vertex colors. Okay, so let's go 0. Okay, 1 is the middle. Let's go 0.25. 0.5. Okay. So 0.5 is down here. Okay, and then we'll go over here. And then instead of going 4, let's go 2. Nice. Okay. Alright. That is looking a little bit better. But it's 5,000 vertices. Bad remesher. Okay. Let's go. Do not adapt to the quad count. Also, I told it not to use the vertices, so of course it's not going to use the vertices. Okay. 1400. That is looking Much better. Nice. Okay, now these are going to be pretty big. Maybe we can get away with just having maybe 2 or 3 of these total. Shade smooth. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We want to minimize the amount of separation. So I think what I'm going to do, I need to select this. Options. Can we increase the size of this selector? Radius. Yes, we can. Okay, so we're going to select these. That does not select the stuff at the bottom, and it's just going to go over the sides from this camera angle, and then select these faces. Nice. Except we should probably be selecting faces. Okay. Like that. The bottoms are largely unselected. And then in the UV editing, unwrap, and then invert, unwrap. So we get 2 islands. The top one is going to be much smaller. If I could select. This one doesn't matter, so we're going to collapse it into nothing. There we go. And then this one gets the most space. Alright. We have enough space for, what, 2 more? 3 more, maybe? So why don't I do this? Let's leave it like this. That's right. Leave it like this. It has more than enough space for 2 or 3 more. I'm just going to go through the process of getting this out into the project. We can open up the other road that we made and then pull the material from it and just apply it over this thing. Okay. Let's export OBJ. Dreadtail, engine, no, assets. Textures, substance textures. And this is roads long. Roads long, low poly. We're only gonna do selections. And then this is roads long, high poly. Selections only. Noise. Okay. Substance, you're gonna launch. Haro. It says it's running. I do not believe you. You lying sack of something. Adobe. Yes, it's just like all the Adobe software, just sitting in the background and eating my resources. All right. Let's launch that again. Actually, do we have... We don't have the road saved, do we? No, we don't. Rocks long. Nope. Asphalt road kit. Yes. That's what we want. Beautiful. I guess I could just shove it into a folder. Create smart material. There we go. Asphalt road. Now we make a new one. We're texturing the low poly. Discard this. Return to paint mode. And then we can, nice. Looking good. Let's go ahead and apply asphalt road. And then automatically, that gives us a nice looking road that matches stylistically to the other piece. Okay, and then I'm just gonna export this, and then when I make more road pieces, we can just add them up to the UV space, and then quickly pop in here, bake, and be done. Okay, Dreadtail, assets, textures. I'm saving the project. Yes, substance, road. Okay, I guess 2K will be fine. And I think I do need the height map here. I might actually be missing the height map in the other one, because the divots and the holes look mighty shallow. Godot combined. Yup. Export. I did not tell it where to export. So now I have substance textures in a random location. Nice. Engine, textures, substance. That's the right project? Yes, okay. Roads long. The name, of course, is still default material. I will never remember to name it properly. Okay, and then we're going to go here. Take this. Which one is this? This is road long, O1 high. Road 1, O1 low. Cool. I'm going to use the export plugin to export it so the center is maintained. Models, props, roads, web roads, rails. Okay, this is OBJ. Objects by parent, I guess, is fine. Selected only. One object. Alrighty. Just gonna make the road manually. Interesting. Ah. The name is road non-plural. The search actually managed to find it. And substance textures. that. Multicolor? No. We have to make a material first. Materials, substance, save it here. Roads long. Yup. There we go. And then we need to adjust the height. Deep parallax. It's got to be fairly tame, so the height data is still there. Nice. Okay, anything we're missing? Normal's okay. Roughness, metallic set to 1. Gonna get the specular tone down. Yeah. That works. How big was that project actually? Was that 2K? Interesting. Okay. I think that works. Let's give it a simplified collision shape. No, that's not gonna work. I gotta say, they've hidden a bunch of settings into menus and submenus, which, you know, sure, it's a first world problem. It's a couple of extra clicks, but it's annoying. Like the groups and the collision shape generation. Objects, props. Objects, props. Objects. Yeah, this is props. And then roads long. Nice. Get to the arcade mode. Then we're gonna swap out this for the road long. Now we'll just have to match the terrain to this piece. Maybe we could somehow sample the normal. Okay. Oh yeah. We know what that performance issue is. All that's hardware. Let's close substance. Let's close Krita. Let's run the game. Nice. Just night and day difference. Alright. I think we might have to tone down the height. Yeah, okay. This seems to work pretty well. The road's a little blurry. But again, I think it works out okay. I'm not sure why our walk cycle has an uneven timing. Oh, right, that's because our animation isn't looped using the NLA tracks. It's looped using, well, just the animation actions. Okay, that's an easy fix. Okay, I think that actually works okay. Let's get this up here. Oh, just gonna... Nice. And of course, we got this turn over here. This turn could be smoothed out using these concrete pieces. Ooh, get back here. I want this. Specifically, I want to lower the terrain a little bit. Yeah. That's what we're gonna have to do. Just a few pieces of adjustment to get the terrain more or less flush with the concrete asphalt. Yeah. That's the system. Don't have to do it right now. That's what we're going to be doing. Cool. Okay, that's an hour and 12 minutes. Not bad. We now have opening of doors. And we have a nice long piece of road. We do still need some sort of a crop-dusted concrete chunk asset. Maybe a couple of piles of garbage. Just rubble. Debris. And yeah. Let's say outside of a few little bits and pieces that still need to be textured, the pit stop is predominantly done. We gotta texture the actual gas station pieces. And the sign. Okay. Well, functionally this works. Perfect. Alright. I am going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Alrighty. There we go, back up and running. So, do I have time for another building? There was an idea for a building, a sheriff's type station, that I think might be kind of nice to add. Don't have the concept art for it, but I have a vague idea of what it would look like. It'll be a single story. And we're looking at a separate section that's supposed to be like a jail cell. Okay, let me get this saved and exported so we can check the dimensions. Okay, assets, models, locations. Is this the correct way, or am I an idiot? That is the correct way. Beautiful. Interesting. We have a pit stop station and pit stop shed. I don't remember what the pit stop shed was. Okay. Ah, okay. This was Antoine's model, but the big issue is that the booleans are kind of a lazy way to add damage detail. This is almost like Looney Tunes kind of damage. So this would have to be either fixed up. Oop, don't want to do that. Or has to be redone. That's the problem. The Boolean damage produces way too simple of an effect without additional work. Okay. Sheriff Station, don't need to save this. Let's go ahead and export. I guess since this is going to be more complex, probably should do a GLB file. Models, locations, not assets, engine, models, locations. Okay, there we go. Come on now. Flatten. Sure. Antoine. Speak of the devil. Okay, that has nothing in it. You're in your break. Ah, yes, the slave camp. That's right. How's that going, by the way? Ant-Man? Oh, it is there. I just didn't zoom far enough. Okay. Sheriff Station. So this is gonna go to objects, locations. This would be arcade mode. This is not the pit stop. Oh god, almost destroyed that. Speaking of which, actually, I should probably push the previous edition to GitHub. Black Friday is coming and I feel it. I feel the disturbance in the force. As if 10,000 wallets have been emptied. Okay. I just need to quickly push. What is it? Dureditera escape. Escape. Apparently there are no... Oh, there we go. The pit stop door can now be pried open, and I've added a road. The long road uses the same material as pavement. So, why is there stuff to pull? I think Dimitar might have submitted some changes. Oh yes, yes. The trolley, the cable cart for the escape. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the long road. Long Road Johnson. Long Dong Piano. Okay. How big is this? That is tiny. Player spawn. Just place it right here, so the player gets spawned in this location. Schedule should go from 70 hours to 28, 30 hours. More time in the computer. Man, the whole, like, the entire concept of saying, oh yeah, it's busy season, you know, work 70 hours, and then, oh no, the busy season's over, go fuck yourself, 28 to 30 hours. That doesn't seem like a very respectable place, to be honest. I'm going to change something about that player spawn flag. Because every time you drag and drop it, you have to move it up in order for it to line itself up. So I'm going to do this. The mesh will be back to being at the base. And then I'm going to give it a node 3D. Place it right here. Spawn origin. And then a tree player. We're gonna tell it to assume the position of spawn origin. Okay. So, going back to arcade mode. Tom Travis. Manager made me work for Christmas Eve without any help in electronics. Walmart. Had 3 people. One person decided she didn't want to help, and now they got taken to do computer learning. 2 not including me. Well, that sucks, man. Retail fucking sucks. Okay, nice. So that's actually much better. That actually doesn't seem to be so bad, size-wise. Hmm. Did Antoine just have a stroke? Lady year, I was the OnlyFans manager on the 24 for a good 9 o'clock hour shift. What the shit? Last? Antoine, that correction makes... I don't know where that correction... Oh, last year, okay. Why is it OnlyFans manager also? I think there's more than one thing wrong with that comment. Just probably using voice to text. Voice to text done me dirty like that before. Well, it's confirmed. Antoine's doing OnlyFans. Wait, is that where you're doing 70 hours? Okay. I'm gonna define... Let's define the floor level. And then we're gonna have a big sign over here. Must be really hard work. Oh no. Imagine choosing to do OnlyFans, but only getting like $29 out of it. So now you're broke and the entire town knows what your clam chowder looks like. That's just embarrassing. Sheriff's Station. Okay, I'm just gonna check the door height here. Even though technically we have objects we can use as door height reference, we're not really gonna be reusing them. Keyboard is in French, but I really don't understand where the offense is coming from. Alright. Stiff competition this time of year. Well, you know, he's gonna rise to the occasion. Problem is, this time of year is a lot of fishy clients. I'm not sure I approve of the direction this stream is about to go down. Ah, go down. That one was unintentional. Okay, so we're going to expand this. Hmm. I think it's about time the Jesus bot showed up. Okay. I'm gonna save this. So I'm looking at doing some windows. Chat disconnected. Oh no. God has spoken. Good. Spooky dooky title. Okay. So that is going to be big old window, and then we'll have something over here. Fix that later. Actually, why is that like that? I think I am seeing this to be a little bit lower, like that. Yes. Going back to hard work. See ya. Sounds good, man. Watch out for cougars. Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, I don't know if this is gonna work, but let me just roll this back a sec. So, I'm gonna take this, get rid of all thickness, then select this entire lower, separate by selection, and then we're going to give it a solidify. Don't know if this is going to work. If it is, then hey, even thickness. Yeah, that could potentially work. I don't know if it's white fixes it, right? Unless we can grow it. Oh yeah, I think that actually works a little bit better. Ooh, okay, that's a bit much. Negative 0.3. There we go. Okay. I am going to need to reconstruct the ceiling here. Let's go select mesh. Select similar, normal. Okay. And then I'm just gonna enable snapping. Disable this. Shift D, Z. There we go. Just snap it like this, except we need to flip the normals. There we go. Now we got a nice self-contained box, except for this shit. I don't know what this is. What happened here? Hmm. Well, there's nothing to merge. Is it just different height? No, it's definitely not. I don't see any n-gons. I think it just doesn't like the corner. And then even thickness is also not so even. Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. Hmm. Man, I can never get the snapping to work in the way that they show us in the testing and demos and tutorials. Never. It never works the same. Oh, you want to go here? 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 Is it this? No? Okay, it's just here? Okay, so body or building dash call roof dash call Okay. Uh-oh. What did I just export this as? Please don't tell me I exported it as pit stop station. This is called sheriff station. Come on. Come on. right? Yeah, sheriff station. Good. I've been doing some guitar practice, mainly learning rock and roll, country, and blues, so that I could build up my hand for Automicon once I need to start doing like radio music. And interesting fact, it's all just D, G, and A chord in different arrangements and clever transitions. But under the hood, so far, even the Hawaiian album from Elvis Presley, um, it's just those three chords. I kid you not. Which, I mean, hey, it works perfectly fine for me. If I want to stick to making sure the music sounds like it belongs in the proper times, then yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Why does this look so brutalist? Like this. Nice lighting, bruh. Okay. The roof is inside out. Okay. Funny thing is, I don't think we need this. This might be the time when I'm gonna have to apply the modifier. Or you can do this. Sure. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. I'm also gonna take this perimeter, turn it into a separate selection, convert to curve, and let's make another curve. Bumper. Flip it. Sure. I think we can actually leave it like that. But there's a bit of a peaking margin. Mm-hmm. I feel like all of these should have a mirrored or what? Automatic spline? Yes. And then we could just shrink it down a little bit. But the point is that it shouldn't really be perfect. I feel like this is only going to be fixed once we apply the modifier. Okay, I'm going to do this. That's the bottom, that's the top. I'm just going to add an extra piece right here. So it wraps around in on the rooftop. Then I can drop it down a bit. Like that. Okay, this is roof. Ooh. roof border. Okay. Not bad. Slowly building out, blocking out this place. Oh, I'm waiting for nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're done apparently. Nice. That's looking good. Now you see, with a lot of bunker pieces in the main game, I was using this bunker kit to build out the geometry, but you can't do stuff like this with a kit. You'd have to create like an abominably detailed kit, and the amount of time you'd spend making the kit could have been spent, I don't know, making the game. Okay. Okay. Is the fence going to be here or here? This is supposed to be the parking space for cop vehicles. I feel like it should be taller. These are without the foundation. Why are they getting smaller and smaller? 1.4. Maybe we could take advantage of Antoine's garage here. Let's see. Station. Pit stop. Door, stool, wall, table. Pit stop station. I don't think it's been exported. Okay. Pit stop shed. Okay, I'll work with it for the time being. I'm gonna export this as GLTF. Had to mute it. Oh, sorry, I didn't think I was that annoying. Okay, can I export this? Yes. Pit stop shed GLB. Engine, models, props, locations actually. Arcade mode, pit stop shed. Okay, any day now. Any day now. You'd like to export. Come on. Okay. We're gonna call it the same. Pit stop shed. But this is oh nice. I love it. Our shed has tumors. Okay. I need to export that again, except this time only visible objects. Muted because he had to test something. It's okay. I think for the majority of the time I was muted. I was away on break. What do cyclists and Linux users have in common? They both have to constantly worry about drivers. Memes per courtesy of Even Steven. Okay. Is this gonna work? Tumors be gone. Trademark pending, or patent pending. Low? Thank you. Alright. Still looks like ass, but, you know. Okay. That is okay. We are going to save this. Object location arcade mode, pit stop shed. Okay, now it's not likely that I'm going to keep this so close to the pit stop, but we'll just find a nice, cozy place for that to be in. Sheriff Station. Well, at least the dimensions seem to be accurate. So where are we gonna place it? I think it was like this, maybe? That shed looks awfully small. Hmm. Yeah, maybe it'll be fine. Let's double check this. Oh yeah. That seems perfectly big enough. We'll likely have to make the door separate. Maybe even make it pryable. Yeah, this is looking alright. Yeah, the garage is Antoine's work. The only thing is we were just kind of discussing random stuff, like possible props with Dimitar. And I think I did a sketch, like a quick sketch showcasing... No, not a sketch. I posted a photo of a real life garage so that he could have a reference of the metal texture on it. And then Antoine saw it. It's like, me, I'll make it, that's me, mine. And then I didn't catch it in time, so he ended up making the whole thing. And I was like, well, that looks nice. Is that for your game? It's like, no, it's for this one. What do you mean for this one? We don't have a shed on our models list. So now I gotta find a places where I can use this shed, because I don't want the work to be wasted. It looks like it will fit in just fine, but we need to do something about, amateur hour lazy Boolean damage 101 over here. What is this? Was this shed in the path of a giant Dick Cheney during his hunting excursion? What's happening here? Swiss cheese roof, I know, right? Tumor humor. Okay. Well, this looks fine. Cool. Now, the sheriff's station, this just looked like an interesting compositional thing from the way I saw it. Just kind of looking from this angle. The road going down that way, and then the station looking like this. I don't have a functional use for it. What do the red little flags indicate? It's like a developer spawn, quick drag and drop spawn point. This is so I can place one if I say, oh, I'd like the player to spawn here. Just place it in and then launch from there. You'll just use the last one that was placed in the map to be the top one. Otherwise, I have to find the player, align them to camera, reset the rotation. All that stuff. Yeah. I'd say this will work out okay. Do we have a radio tower of some kind? No radio towers. Maybe we can make one. Quickly block out some geometry. Yeah, something like this. Oh, don't want to save it. Okay, I'm going to do something. Triangulate. Okay. Ah, I see. Right, orthographic view. I only get the front selected. Got it. Fair enough. Let's do them all. Actually, the top and the bottom doesn't need one. So just delete these edges. Yes. Beautiful. Alright. There is a special feature that Antoine showed me, but I do not remember what it was. It was like scaffolding or some sort of a modifier. Scaffolding, structure, something. It like added nodes in each vertex point. Build. No? No. Solidify? Oh. Skin. Oh. Could it be? Lattice? No, not lattice. It actually generated geometry. I think skin might be it. Yep, that's the one. Thank you very much. Okay. Do we have the ability to adjust to the thickness? Edit mode, Alt A to scale it down. Ah, that's what you use in the... Interesting. Hold on a second. That's what you use in the Bezier curves also. Alt A. Alt S. I think it's Alt S. Alt A? Alt A does diddly. Yeah. It just deselects. I think it's Alt S. No, Alt does just Control T. Triangulate faces. Nope. Control A. Aha! I did it before you. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. It's a race against the clock. Alright, now we're gonna do this. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, let me double check the dimensions. This is a radio tower. Locations, arcade mode. Sure. Yeah. Alright. Damn it. Hold on a second. Where did I save it? Assets. Okay, no, that's good. I saved it in the right place. The export, however, has to go to engine, models, locations, radio tower GLB, arcade mode. The more I'm working on this project, the more I want to work on Automacon. God damn it. Let me finish this. Need to further optimize the time I spend on this. Try to get up earlier. I have some daily tasks I have to do between like 12-ish and 1. Anyway, between like 11 o'clock up until 2 o'clock. I can't really start anything because I have some obligations I got to take care of at 1. And that means there's no point in starting a stream and working on anything before then. At least an hour or 2 hours before then, because then it's what? Am I going to start a stream for an hour? But that's kind of the paradigm. It's like, if I'm not streaming, I'm not exposing the project, and if I'm doing something good that's worth exposing, then maybe I should stream. But, you know, I gotta get the project done as well, so maybe instead of streaming I can record. And that way, I'm not wasting the YouTube's precious time. Precious live stream notification. Radio tower GLB. I don't think that's... Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay. BB scene. So this is the radio tower, as opposed to the relay tower that we made before. Okay, locations, arcade mode, radio tower. That's good. Arcade mode. I swear, they have to do something about the switching to the large scenes loading times. Use placeholders, anything. Load them incrementally. Radio locator, radio tower. Okay, that is a reference. That tells me how big that is. It's going to be on top, of course. That's not too bad. I think we could possibly scale it up just a touch. Yeah, let's not apply scale, that's fine. And we are going to make a lattice tool. Deform. Lattice. Lettuce. And then we'll do this. And then we can do something pertaining to this. Lattice before skin mod to keep it even beam width. That could work. I don't think anybody's going to be minding it. Toot, toot, toot. Yeah, it looks interesting. Can we merge? Yeah, there we go. This merges the nodes. Although, to be completely honest, I kind of like the little notches. The notches on the pistol that numbered 1 to 19 more. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'd say that works. Let's see. Is it going to look better beside it or on top of it? I gotta keep this thing small. I don't want this to blow out of proportion again. Still got the main game to make. Don't want to get stuck on arcade mode for too long. Okay, cool. That looks good. As long as the model looks good, we can leave it there. The insides, I'm not going to worry about the insides of the police station, the sheriff's station, until I implement this into the main gameplay loop for the arcade mode. We do have asphalt we can place. Asphalt. Yes. Concrete. Ah. I call the folder asphalt, but I call the object concrete. Concrete chunk. Ugh. That's not it. That's for the modular buildings. Concrete plate. Look at this desolate place. What is this? Silent Hill or Detroit? You be the judge. Over in the underway, you'll find the booth of contest pissing. Challenge pissing, everybody. All this grainy texturing must show up lovely on the YouTube's compression algorithm. I might have an idea for another tool. This is kind of like select everything here and then hold control, and you can just like click, 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 and it will randomly choose one of these elements. And then maybe the scroll wheel or scroll wheel plus another shortcut will rotate quickly. I know that there's the scatter, prop scatter, not scatter, what asset placer I think plugin called. Somebody made it, but they made it in flippin' C#, which makes it not compatible with, you know, the good old standard version of Godot that I'm using here. So either I have to download that, the C# version of Godot, or I have to rely on my own tools. And considering that I'm not a stranger to plugin making anymore, we can always just make our own. And make it the God-given GD script version. Nope. Can't find solid floor, you liar. Okay. I'd say that works pretty well, and it looks like we're at the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna double check my schedule. I have stuff in about an hour. So doing another episode now, does it make sense? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. I think we can maybe wrap it here. Let's say we got a pretty decent chunk done in just about, what, an hour? Cool. All right. That's it. Let's wrap it here. All right. See you. Thanks for the company. Appreciate it.